Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life and the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good morning. Happy Friday to you. I don't know why it feels like Saturday. Um, but yeah, happy Friday to you. No, I didn't really. What? Did I see that? Was Bitcoin over 18,000 this morning? Wow. Interesting stuff playing out here. Really, really, really interesting. We definitely going to have to pay attention to that. But XRP is rising as well. So, I mean, that is a good thing to see it kind of gradually moving up. That is absolutely outstanding for sure. I'm probably going to pick up some more XRP today. Just looking at what I'm expecting it to get to and really realizing that, gosh, I mean, small amounts, whatever, 500 to 1,000 um, into this digital asset currently is, yeah, it can be really, really life-changing stuff. It really, really can. And so definitely want to take advantage of that. We got some cash on the side, and although the bags have been packed for many, 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 many eons ago, um, yeah, it's just when you look at the market and you kind of get the sense that the all season is right around the corner. I mean, literally 2 4 weeks feels like. It's going to be really, really cool. What's really going to be cool is to see what the market is doing right around December 12th. That week of the 12th, days, couple of days leading up to the 12th. What's the market going to be like on the 9th and on the 10th? It's going to be really, really interesting and fascinating to see what that is going to look like. and and it's going to be really interesting to see where the XRP price is going to be right around that time. uh, yeah, it's going to be really, really interesting. So we're going to talk a little bit about Real Vision Crypto and Raoul Paul and what they're looking to do. Really, really excited about that and being a part of that. That's going to be really cool. And also, just checking out this kind of the first interview with the CEO from Silvergate. My dude, Crypto Don Juan, turned me onto them as well from an investment perspective. But also the VP of BlockFi. I thought that was interesting. I was hearing that kind of working together in the partnership thing, and I thought, Then I found out why, because they actually are clients of BlockFi. So I won't hold that against Raoul Paul. So we'll talk a little bit about that as well. Um, I'm going to talk a little bit about hooks on the XRP ledger, and only because I just think it's exciting to see that there's always a constant add-on. What I mean by that, they're always constantly looking to improve upon the XRP ledger. I think that is absolutely outstanding. All right, guys. So this is your XRP Ripple daily news in the round 0 to 10 minutes. Let's do this. So I'm gonna go here for just a second. Got a crypto trader. Shout out to James Rule XRP. What's going on, my friend? I always appreciate when you send me some stuff, man. You are a big time community. Add value to the community. We definitely appreciate that. And by the way, he is doing his thing on YouTube as well, guys. Make sure you go check out James Rule on YouTube. Give him a subscribe. Make sure you ring that notification bell. He has been doing his thing over there. So crypto trader, his name is called Credible Crypto, says replied in the affirmative saying he has a $25 to $30 price target for the asset. Top crypto analyst expects XRP to surge 100x and unveils new long-term price target. Isn't that interesting on the daily huddle? I'm not going to pull that up, but go check that out for sure. I thought that was interesting. $25 to $30. You guys, we said on the Crypto Seizures channel, 2021, end of October, November, December 2021, we were planning, right? $20 to $26 per XRP. So we shall see. This kind of falls right in line along, I believe, that 25 to 30 that the credible crypto trader is saying. So this I thought was interesting. Thank you, Alejandro. Alejandro Martinez. ¿Cómo está, mi amigo? Right. So crypto's largest option traders are taking advantage of a new market anonymity. What in the world is up with that? So I looked into this just a little bit, just kind of crypto's largest options traders are taking advantage of a new market anonymity tool. Cryptocurrency option traders are moving into the proverbial shadows. And by the way, this is by Frank Chaparro, the same dude who did that interview. I think he did the interview with Brad Garlinghouse, did he not? He did. To start up trade messaging platform Paradigm. Launched in 2019, Paradigm has offered a platform for traders to trade in large size bilaterally and then settle those trades onto the crypto options venues like CME Group and Deribit. What's important to know here, that institutional money, institutional trading is happening and has been happening for quite some time. I'm going to play something from Real Vision that's going to really highlight that very, very, very fact. The money is coming into the digital asset space in a big time way, and that's what we need. Shout out to my guys over at Celsius. So the Celsius Hub put this out, just in case you didn't know. Let's recap. Love that Celsius.network. Love the app. Cell token is up 5,000% year to date. 5,000%. The Celsius network is paying $2 million in interest per week. Crypto is entering the parabolic phase. Celsius network supports more than 40 crypto tokens. Sell price follows net deposits. We did the math. You do the rest. Shout out to Celsius Hub. Just to some guys, right, that are fans of the Celsius network, went out and created some things. Absolutely love them. Make sure I'm following them. Let me follow them. What they're doing, which is really, really cool. Really, really cool. Great job, guys. Those are some great numbers. Absolutely some great numbers. So Brad Garlinghouse is kind of responding to this fortune.com thing. I think this is where he was recently interviewed. I have it somewhere here. Yeah, I think it's right there. The Bitcoin bubble and the race to cryptocurrency dominance. Tech executives weigh in on the future of crypto industry. Fortune did a little interview, had Brad Garlinghouse and someone else on here. But he said, never a dull moment in crypto. Institutional investor interest is skyrocketing. And I'm going to, again, show you something for Real Vision that shares, that points to that very fact. Industry growth comes down to real world utility. As a store of value, Bitcoin is an extremely useful inflation hedge. XRP speed, cost, and scalability make it extremely useful for payments. As Brian O'Keefe, Robert Hecker said, it's all about the use case. Regulators need to recognize the potential of these technologies and provide a level playing field for responsible industry participants. Hashtag all boats rise. And this is unfortunate.com. And in there is that interview with these two or three guys. I believe it was two guys there. So shout out to Brad Garlinghouse. I was making a point there. I think it's interesting that he said extremely useful hedge for Bitcoin. So what narrative? This is from Squawk Box, and it's got this CNBC market alert rather. It has this, this Squawk Box has the guy from BlackRock, which is 7.3 trillion in assets under management. Let's listen to what he has to say about BTC here.
Before you go, you had alluded to the distinction between what's happened with the price of gold and Bitcoin, and you said that you think it's moving towards Bitcoin. Is that a long-term trend? Does that mean you're a Bitcoin bull? I asked because we had talked to Jamie Dimon earlier this week, who, despite JP Morgan supporting crypto in a very big way, and actually Bitcoin to some degree, on Bitcoin itself, he seemed to think it's still very possible if it ever really reaches escape velocity, and maybe it's getting closer as it passes $18,000 per Bitcoin, that the government actually would try to regulate it.
So, Andrew, I mean, I think, listen, I think cryptocurrency is here to stay. And I think it is a durable, and you've seen the central banks that have talked about digital currencies. I think digital currency and the receptivity, particularly millennials' receptivity of technology and cryptocurrency is real. Digital payment systems is real. So I think Bitcoin is here to stay. I think, am I a Bitcoin bull? I mean, I don't do a lot of it or virtually any of it in my portfolios, my corporate portfolios, my business portfolios. But do I think it is probably, it's hard to say, is it worth the price it's trading at today? But do I think it's a durable mechanism that do I think will take the place of gold to a large extent? Yeah, I do, because it's so much more functional than passing a bar of gold around.
And that's just listen, that's just the narrative, right? And of course, a lot of times Bitcoin, it is not just the asset itself, it's also the ecosystem, everything that's been created because of Bitcoin in the digital asset being created with the blockchain technology that initiated it. But once people get themselves into the door, of the digital asset space via Bitcoin, we all know that they'll realize, number one, technology is just not there. That's just the fact. Number two, there are better technologies with associated digital assets out there. And it's just, quite frankly, a better return on your investment in the altcoins. And they'll eventually realize that as well over a period of time. Store value, hedge, got it. But in terms of return on investment on your money, yeah, not so much. Is it the nice 5x to 10x what all these institutional investors love? They love that, right? They're not in the space for the 10,000% gains. They want this safe certainty of the 5 to 10x's. That's how they work, right? And they make those work. So here's the information about Ripple Smart Contract feature hooks live on XRP Ledger. And this is from the Cryptic Poet, who has been doing his thing. I think he started a YouTube channel, if I'm not mistaken, but he is a big time value add to the community as well. Thank you, bro. Thanks so much for sharing and taking your time, energy, and resources to share with the community. So I'm not going to go over the article, but it does say Ripple Smart Contract feature hooks live on the XRP Ledger, right? So the new smart contract feature hooks is live for all developers and XRP node operators since a few hours. Okay, by using hooks, basic smart contract functionalities can be performed and tested on the XRP ledger. Bottom line is they're always looking to improve upon the ledger, and I just think it's genius by having it be open source. And it's just simply going to get better and better and better. Already in October, Hooks was introduced in the alpha version of the ledger, XRP ledger. Hooks is one of the most anticipated integration for the XRP ledger and provides first proprietary smart contract functionality for the XRP ecosystem. The chief developer, Vitse Vin, announced on Twitter a few hours ago that the code is now freely available to everyone and all node operators can use the hooks. I wanted to cover something here. More use cases for XRP in the ledger, and I think that's just the deal, right? Another use case, the hooks is going to be something, but also got Flare Finance, DeFi's protocol based on Flare's network, right? We'll bring a total of 6 different DeFi products to the market, all based on XRP as a bridge currency. This is intended to create a multi-token ecosystem where users can use XRP and other assets in a variety of ways. I absolutely love this. All right, so more use cases for the legend. But again, that constant add-on, that constant improve upon, I think is really, really a game changer. Let's now go to the guys from Real Vision. So guys, you got one of the founders of Real Vision Crypto. You got Raoul Paul here, top right. This is a vice president of BlockFi. I don't know his name. And then this is the CEO of Silvergate Bank on the bottom right. Just listen to this question that Raoul Paul asked here, I think is phenomenal in relation to the adoption and institutional money coming into this space.
Yeah, I want to ask you that, because I'm sure people watching this are going to be interested, and I'll ask Alan as well, is you guys will be seeing this institutional flows. One of the things I've talked about is there is a lot of money coming into the space and about to come into this space. So, Alan, what are you seeing on your side? Are you seeing an exponential rate of growth in the space as more players come into it? Because obviously your clients are the people who have the balances and are making liquidity and doing all the things. What are you seeing on that side?
Right. We absolutely are seeing just explosive growth, as you mentioned. In fact, what Silvergate's, our primary solution for the market that we're building on is what we refer to as the Silvergate Exchange Network. A lot of our customers call it the SEN. And what we do is we connect probably over 60 cryptocurrency exchanges, OTC desks, other liquidity providers, to approximately 600 institutional investors. And they are connected across our platform to where they can transact with each other in real time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And so, to your point, as more and more institutions start coming in, they typically find a path to our door, because as they're dealing with different liquidity providers, they want to be able to access these crypto markets that trade around the clock around the world. They want to be able to access them, with their U.S. dollars and other fiat currencies in that same time frame, right? And so I believe we're the first bank in the world that actually took, as I said earlier, that 40-hour work week and brought it into the 24/7 cryptocurrency markets. And what that looks like, to answer your question specifically as to volumes, we announced last month that the SEN, life to date, we launched it in 2017. Life to date, we've had $100 billion of transactions across the SEN. What's really important to understand, though, is that 76 billion of that 100 billion was this year.
Wow.
Okay. And 36 billion of that 76 billion was in the third quarter. So you can really kind of see with that what the growth trajectory is, and that's why I said in many ways I feel like we're just getting started.
Alan.
And I think just really, 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 really important to note there. That's a big time thing. And again, I got turned on to Silvergate Bank from an investment perspective a while back, a long time ago, from my guy Crypto Don Juan, that shows up on the channel. And I got to tell you, they created something called, it might be called Send or the Send. And it's essentially working with institutions and investors and being able to give them access to the crypto market through Silvergate, right? Which I think is important, right? But think about it. I think he said he started it in 2017. 2017. Year to date, it's 100 billion, right? Which is great. 100 billions across, right? And right? Across that, right? That's a lot. Volume, that's a lot, right? 100 billion. 76 billion of it was this year. So a little bit more than 3/4 of it was in 2020. So that's the growth. That's the rate. That it means it's going on now. And 36 of the 76 billion was in this third quarter. In the third quarter, it is ramping. It is exponentially increasing, just like Brad Garlinghouse stated in his tweet. Institutional investor interest is exponentially increasing, and that is great for you and I, because I've said it before. This should be a head up and shoulders back moment for you in your life. Why? Because you're an early adopter in a new asset class, which is called the digital asset space. Hedge funds, Wall Street, institutional money, they want the assets that you already hold. They want them. You already hold these assets. That's why I say, you and I are playing a game that 99.99% of the masses don't even know is being played. And we're winning. We're winning, guys. Absolutely. Those are just absolutely insane numbers. Wow. So I hope I hope that you're excited. Again, I hope you have your head up and your shoulders back. I hope that you know that you know that you know what you hold. Digital assets, especially if you're living in that top 30, top 40. Digital assets, liable and valuable assets, right? And so we all know what the champ is, right? The champ is XRP, and without question, the champ is here. So we'll look for that $10 to $13 XRP, like Blockchain Factor talked about in the coming months. We'll look for that. But I got to tell you, at the end of 2021 is, again, our plan is a 20 to 26 XRP. That's what we're planning on. That's what we'll be looking at. That's what we'll make we'll make a decision on how much to put into a stable coin, how much to put into USD, if any, might not do any, we'll see. And then how much will we begin to put in onto the Celsius platform for just what is it? Interest, just living off the interest, just living off the interest. Is a really, really cool deal because I can tell you we're planning on big numbers every single month just in interest, not liquidating the asset, right? So if we liquidate any of the asset into that nasty, dirty fiat, it will be a very, very small portion, right? I can tell you that. So really, really excited about what's going on. And I'm excited for you guys. I'm excited for you guys that hold BTC, that hold some ETH, that hold some XRP, that hold some Cardano, some ELS, that hold some Litecoin, that hold some Reserve, that hold some Anchor, that hold some Eagle, that hold some freaking Reserve, right? Got some of that plot, perhaps even as well, right? That PLA. I'm excited for you because you hold assets that that community out there called they, aka institutional money, they want the assets that you hold. So I'm excited for you, my friends. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to wrap up this video like I do all of my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya.